Hey, what's up, dude? I'm going to share this link in a few places and then I will continue working. I'm also part of a Facebook group dedicated to the dedicated to the TimeSplitters franchise. So I'm going to share this there as well. But for anyone curious, or just anyone that wants a little sneak peek of an upcoming video, or you want to learn more about audio mixing and my process, or if you have questions, or if you're just bored and you have nothing to do on this great Friday night, and you want to hang out with me because you haven't unsubscribed yet, well, here we go. I'm just going to post a link in the group real quick, and then I'll get started. Alrighty, how is the sound? Sound looks okay. I don't normally use my good mic because normally I'm playing games and I have a headset on. But in this case, we're going to use the good microphone. This is going to be I don't think I've done this kind of stream a fair amount of times where I just do audio mixing, maybe a couple times before. But this is a neat little, just me working, neat little process. You guys can see what it looks like. As I said earlier, I started this a few days, 3, 4, 5 days ago. I got the idea because I haven't done one of these things in a while. It's been about, I think I did the Matrix one back in February. The gimmick is this: we take a fight scene and we take out all the sound effects and we redub everything back in. But the joke is that here we're using TimeSplitters death sounds. And so it creates the opportunity to make something comical and something funny. So that's what I will be doing, and you guys can get a sneak peek. My process involves using Adobe Audition, which is the software you see here. Normally I have the reference on my right screen, but that's kind of boring if you guys can't see it, so there's that. And then I use a software called Adobe Bridge. And Bridge is a software that lets you preview sounds as you click on them, and then you can drag them into your scene. So I put that on the left screen. And so what you're going to be seeing is a handful of me importing and scrubbing timelines, and then you'll just hear moments where the screen won't be doing anything, but you'll hear all these sound effects playing back because I'm scrolling through stuff. So I'm trying to find that right sound that I want. So yeah, not going to be much talking unless you guys have questions. I'm just going to work on it, and feel free to chime in if you want. I suppose now would be a good time to at least play some of the segments of what I have so far. So let's do that. Crimson, you want some hybrid mutant death sound. I don't know if I've used that one yet, but let's go ahead and find a spot. I've used a lot of them so far, but let's go ahead and find it. I have my very own TimeSplitters sound effects pack and bridge right here. So all these guys right here. So you need the hybrid mutant death sound. There we go. Now I've filled in a lot of death sounds in this already, but there's definitely room somewhere in the end, so we'll find a spot. That'll probably be it right there. And this guy gets shot. We gotta find the right one, though. How did I rip all the sounds? I actually did not rip all of these sounds. I don't really rip sounds at all. I just collect stuff. So that's a question for somebody else. Yeah, that's correct, Crimson. I think, as Graham Norgett said, for the first game at least, he got some of his friends over, and he got him like beer and stuff, and they just recorded sounds. It really, all three games really have such an interesting variety of characters. They got some good talent for sure. It's kind of weird to think that a lot of that vocal talent was like in, at least for me, my age range of mid 20s. I mean, all these guys were in their 20s. A lot of them were, at least, when they made TimeSplitters, and like low 30s. So really, a lot of this will be me jumping around. I don't like to work on one segment for a lot. I like to skip around a lot, and so I'll just be hopping back and forth and kind of doing things. Now I definitely need some knife stuff there. I worked on some knife stuff earlier, but certainly one of the hardest parts about this is trying to remember what you have with a library that is full of stuff. And that's another challenge is definitely how do you organize everything you have to help you remember everything that you have. I'm going to go to some lightning stuff or some electricity related stuff, at least for this. There are also times when I'll be looking for something, and when I go through other sounds, I'll hear something and be like, "Oh, that's really cool. Let me see if I can find a spot to use that." Now, in this case, this swishing sound, I gotta use this. I gotta find a spot for this one. Some swoosh that, as you can, if you can see that the text, it implies grabbing someone's face before you rip it. So rip it in half. Or even when he hits this dude in the back. that could be a great spot for this. We just got to find a suitable impact sound as well. I guess I should take some time right now to mention that this stream is not for kids. I think we need a pretty nice grabbing sound or block sound for that right there, and it catches his arm. Something nice and satisfying. I got my hands recently on the sound effects pack for Call of Duty, the new one. I wonder if there's some knife stuff in there. I want to throw in, so I don't want to exhaust knife sounds that are just all the same. So one thing I try and do is not use the same thing twice. Let's see what we got. Back, we'll take a look. Let's see what we got. I haven't looked too much in here yet. I don't even play Call of Duty. Oh gosh, they have... Oh yeah, look at that. They have some knife stuff in here. So they got some swishes, but you might find a spot to throw in a couple of swishes from that Call of Duty. Let's take another look. What else do we have? We got character inside here for the knife stuff. Ooh, there's some good stuff. Some good, decent stuff right here. I might just mix these two knife sounds together just to get more impact. When he swings his arm around and hits the other dude again. See how this goes. It's a weird moment where the swooshes are not very... These little swoosh sounds when he's quickly moving his arm there to stab her twice. I don't think it's really worth having those trying to be even there. I might just put them down here for now. Just lower their volume. May change my mind later, so we'll just keep those there. Let's take a look at just some of these bits that we've done so far with without the music, just the raw sound. Let's take a look at what we got. Now we've already established here that he's getting fire. Basically his head's getting lightened on fire. So right when he turns around, it kind of goes out of frame a little bit, and the other guy fires his gun at him. So we're going to emphasize that sound a little bit more when that time comes. So what I'm going to do is not necessarily do a fade out, but we're going to lower the sound gradually as he turns around. So it'll make a little more sense once we have the gunshots in. Call of Duty is so overrated. Scourge Splitter. I agree with you. Some of them, I played some zombies here and there, but for the most part, I don't know. I just don't get it. I really don't. It has an audience. I'm not in that audience. So, but the sound design's pretty good. You're gonna need to get some more gunshots in. I haven't filled in the rest of the gunshots. We'll do that. I was gonna try and find something else, but we'll find some gunshots. I'm fully aware the gun is going to change. The sounds that I'm using for the gun changes throughout. Some may say that, I mean, for the story, it wouldn't make sense. It totally would not make sense, but I'm going for something comical and enjoyable and funny. So, the fact that this gun is changing sounds, I think is funny. I think it fits. I think that I can get away with it. You know what? Let's get some Halo pistol sounds in here. Let's see what we can find.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah! Ah!
Who's your daddy?
An interesting byproduct of this process is when you scrub through the timeline, looking at your video reference, you're seeing where they're making their cuts for these long drawn out takes. You can tell these little spots where they're doing some little magical tricks. So for anyone watching who has joined a little later, I'm going to just play a little bit of what we have so far towards the beginning. We've been jumping around, as I said earlier. So, fascinating. Tell me more. Hello, Garrett. This is the Kingsman church fight scene, as you've seen. Well, I'm just going to show you what I have, some of what I have so far. So Garrett, I did a bit earlier this year called I took the Matrix scene with all the where he's fighting all the Smith clones in the second film, and I overdubbed all the sounds with death sounds from TimeSplitters and the game franchise. I really enjoyed it. I have some friends that really enjoyed it, so I decided to do it again. And so, because of my passion for sound mixing, it's what we're doing. And I enjoy it. So I'll play a few other little bits I have so far. It's a little empty in spots, but you can see there's a lot of work already put in.
Yeah!
Who's your daddy?
So yeah, there's a lot here, and there's still a handful of work that I need to keep working on. Lots of empty spots, for sure, but it's coming along. We're gonna keep making some progress. It's a really nice swish sound. I need to be cool if I can find a spot for this. A spot for this one would be sick. Tell you what, it's hard to remember where some good sounds are for some body falls. That is tricky. I have guns dropping. We can make it sound like he's a gun when he hits the ground. Nah, that wouldn't sound right. Use like a squeaky toy, like he's a squeaky toy hitting the ground. That's like a wet body fall. Nah, that's like body parts. We need like actual human body hitting the ground. Maybe we'll come back to that one. It's kind of weird he doesn't like kill that guy. Like he just like dodges him but then keeps going. I want some follow through there. I want to like see him kill it, dude. That'd be kind of cool. I definitely need to find some more glass shattering. That's just not enough glass shatter for that whole window. That gorgeous looking stained glass window. Looks like stained glass, kind of. It's probably not, because it's for a movie set. I really love that swoosh that we chose for him swooshing the book passing right by the camera. That was a good one. Just a little bit, I don't know if I'd call this a tint or a tip. Can't talk. I don't know if I would call this a tip or not, but what I like to do with some of my choices and sound effects are based upon A, is it the main character, or B, is it like how much power does the person have versus the person that they're fighting? Now, maybe a knife wouldn't warrant a really heavy swoosh sound anyway, but in this case, this guy is just a nobody. So I'm going to find a very subtle swoosh sound for him swinging the knife before it impacts and he blocks it with the book. I guess what I'm going to assume as a Bible. Jesus can protect you from knife hits, I guess. If you position your Bible just right. And versus some of these punches that that our main character is doing against that one dude that he hits with a book later on. I'm using some really meaty swoosh sounds and some punch sounds. Now, granted, with the camera movement and the way it's happening, they're really emphasizing some heavy punches. So, like, we'll go to that part and see if I can select just the whooshes, or at least toggle just the whooshes. All right, so we mute our character vocal sounds. And I mean, I'm really overselling it here, but it sounds awesome. It's really amazing too if you don't like if someone's delivering a punch and in a scene. Most of the time, I mean, in real life you wouldn't hear it, but it's just not exciting when you don't have the wind, the swoosh sound, or the whooshing. If you don't have those, it's just like, what's the point? I mean, the fight scene may look good, but let's see, it's kind of a mixture of punches and hits, but like. It's kind of awkward if you don't have both of those in there. I'm probably just gonna look at this a few more times and call it a night, guys. I was up at 5:45 as always in the morning for work, and the debates were on last night, so I didn't get much sleep. I'd like to get some sleep tonight, but we'll take a look at a few sections. I hope to have this video done and out probably in the next like early November. Just takes a lot of tedious looking over and over and adding stuff and filling in those gaps. We'll take a look at what we have so far. Just a few sections.
What are you doing in?
Yeah!
And that's about what we have. It's pretty crazy when you just have the sound and not the music. Oh, look at this part again. There's definitely a lot of empty spots still. A lot more work to do. And then I'll balance all the sound out by itself and then master that. And then I will put that up against the music in a separate scene where I only have 2 tracks, and then balance those 2 together before exporting the final audio. So I think that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Short and sweet. No crazy 4 or 5 hour long stream like what we do on Saturday nights, but that is going to wrap it up for today. It's coming along. It's an enjoyable project to work on. I really enjoy doing these. So if you haven't, make sure you unsubscribe for less content. You guys know the drill. I will talk to you later.